How's it going, everybody? Johnny Styles here with the Wellness Observer Live, powered by Liquid Sunrays. Baby, visit liquidsunrays.com for all your tanning needs, the best of the very best in the bodybuilding and fitness world, the competition tanning that you need. Of course, Bad Dude CO. Visit Bad Dude CO. Use the code WOL15 to get 15% off all your supplement needs. We are counting down the days to this Miss Wellness Olympia, and we are reacting to some of the girls that were on that very stage in 2021. Last time I talked about Isamara Santos from Brazil, and coming off from Brazil, I'm going to talk about another one coming straight from Brazil as well, of course, because this is almost the Wellness Olympia / Brazil Superstar Showdown. And it's gonna be none other than Julia Chitarra. And before I start talking about Julia, a lot of people liked her at last year's Olympia, and I remember that even Jay Mannion was saying, you better keep an eye on Julia, you better look at her, you better keep an eye on her. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, I need to see more of her. I need to feel her stage presentation. And lo and behold, she places fifth out of nowhere, out of left field. One thing that people, thought about Julia back in those days, and I'll pull it up on screen right now, was that this was still not very wellness-ish, because Julia, kind of like Isamara, they're a bit longer torso type of girls. They're a little bit longer. And when you put them next to shorter girls, they tend to stand out in that sense, longer. They look more like an athlete. And to some people, she thought she was still not there. She was still needed a little bit more of mass, especially in her lower body. Well, let me tell you something. I saw Julia in person again in the Arnold, and she looked like she gained a few pounds. She's being coached by Ray Millet, and they do a great team. As the time has passed on, Julia has gotten even better, and she has put in the work, especially in her lower body. These are the gains that she needed, to take advantage of. Her glutes, her hamstrings, her quads. Her calves can still get better. And, I'm just giving you an update on how Julia looks, now, because before the video that I'm going to react to is the videos that she placed a year ago. I mean, it's a totally different look from her. Her conditioning has always been very good. Okay, her conditioning has always been good. Her abs are crazy. And again, when you see her in person, she kind of stands out because she's so empowered by long legs, long arms. She kind of reminds me of like a good track and field athlete. But coming in from Brazil and following this wellness look, I can tell you this girl has put in the work. You can see right here in this video that her legs have gotten bigger, and the quality in the muscle has gotten better. And she was a dark horse, but for sure, in last year's show. And let me tell you one thing, she is gonna be another dark horse right here in the 2022 Olympia. She's great. I know she has been using liquid sun rays too. And we're gonna be watching her go on stage and do the whole routine like we have been doing these past few videos. And we're gonna be reacting to it because, again, I haven't seen these videos in a very, very long time. So as you see, here's Julia walking in. Very good walk, very confident, good, makeup. Her hair, I like her hair, her makeup. Her front pose is very good. Again, this is the Julia that I would have liked to see a little bit bigger, but conditioning wise, she was good. She was good, and she was right there on stage. Right there, when she turns to the back, I would have liked to see her a little bit, not as wiggly as she did. Maybe, I don't know if it translates very well on your screen, but I'm going to play it one more time. Maybe this right here, when she does this back pose, you can see a little bit of jiggle. That, my friends, can be probably the nerves or just, the movement. But when she stands right there for the pictures alone, this is a money shot right here for Julia. And I remember the crowd going crazy because a lot of these people haven't even seen Julia back in the stage. Some of these people, this is the first time seeing her, and she does present herself very, very, very well. I like it. Again, keeping it simple, not too crazy, not too hardcore with the hand movements, and she's still very, sexy, pretty, smiling, the hair, all that. It's good for the girls that are, starting up, or just, keeping in close with the whole wellness division. This is a good thing to see. She placed fifth, and in reality, I don't know what else to knock on her. I would like to see her with more calves. That's it. I would like to see her with more calves, and that's it, honestly. But it takes time. A great, future champ. I gave her 4 stars, even though she was not doing, the size. She was not playing the size game. And lo and behold, she plays fifth. Can Julia knock again on the door of that first call out? A lot of judges do like her. A lot of judges like her look, and kind of the same vibe that Isamara has. When you stand them next to other girls that are shorter, you can make a case for her being, stand out. She can stand out. I am really happy with her progress during this year. I'm really happy with the look she'll be bringing. She definitely did her homework, and she definitely is the original dark horse for the 2021 Olympia, and she still is the dark horse for the 2022 Olympia. Julia, I wish you the best with your camp in Rey Millet. All you guys are doing a great job over in Brazil. You'll be here in just a few days, I guess. And we'll be seeing the fruits of all your gains from an entire year after this whole situation in Olympia comes up. So, this has been Johnny Styles, the godfather of wellness. Thank you so much for following the Wellness Observer Live and listening on Spotify, iTunes, and of course, YouTube. Stay tuned for much, much more, of course, from the one and only, the godfather of wellness, Johnny Styles. Let's do this.